game. They're gonna go for the three. They're gonna make the three. Echo Japan, there's Kaz. Oh, Kaz, doing the dancing. Do it. Do something. Do something. Yes.
Can you feel me? Sorry I kept you waiting forever and a day, but now we're out here together with nothing standing.
They said, don't fall, don't forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told, don't blink.
From getting going, and that's a good move from Ignite. The pass there, slowly rolling the way of BTS King.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. You are here for more Echo Arena VRML action. My name is NightFiree with 2 E's. I am joined by my co-caster, DocEducation. Doc, how are you feeling today? How are you feeling about this matchup?
Fantastic. Great to be here, NightFiree. Yeah, I see we got a lot of activity in the chat. I saw those matches earlier. Great game. Joker 4 Kings was an amazing matchup. 4 Kings nearly getting close on in both rounds. That was always exciting. I mean, yeah, just super exciting night. We got BRTK Kraken coming up. We got Wrath Spartan coming up next. Yep. So always exciting.
Yeah, a good batch of games left on the docket for Friday night. I'm interested to see what we get out of these two teams, high up there in the ladder. You know, when you see ranked 23 and 29, if you're like new to the league, you think, gee, that's so low. They're not even in the top 10. There's 350 plus teams in the VRML. So to be up in the top 30 even is an achievement in itself, because the skill level is, while it's diverse across the whole spectrum, it gets tight. There are great teams up in the top 30 even. And so, you know, I'm very much interested to see how these teams duke it out. It's certainly going to be at least the very least an exciting matchup to be spectating. And yeah, appreciate everyone that has been hanging out and waiting for the next matchup. Hopefully we won't have too long of an intermission between this one and the matchup after, you know, that we have coming up with Spartans. But either way, I think we are just waiting on a fourth from the likes of Kraken. We had everyone in lobby ready to go. We thought maybe it would be time to start up the round, but Doc, we still got to wait.
Hurry up and wait is the name of the game around here, and we will be waiting and ready when these teams do get going. Go ahead.
It does give an opportunity to get the predictions in. You know, you got some time now to weigh in before the round starts. You know, those channel points go to good use. You can get your games cast. Maybe you're a team that doesn't often get a chance to get up onto the stage of the VRML channels. You can get all kinds of things. Become a VIP, get a VIP badge. I think there's a few other, you know, word sneaks, all kinds of cool little features that you can use those channel points for. And so, predict away, gamble away. And if you're tuning in from a channel like somewhere else, like YouTube, we do appreciate you. Maybe you can catch one of the streams live over at Echo Arena _VRML on Twitch, or obviously watch the VOD over on YouTube if you are catching us live. There's all kinds of options.
Wow. Speaking of options, the Moose coming in with over 10,000 channel points bet on Kraken. Big betting from the Moose. So yeah, somebody's going to win and somebody's going to lose a lot of points right now.
And Doc, we've bought enough time for the start of round one. We get out here into the joust. A quick one at that, right into the hands of BRTK, or at least into the zone of Kraken. BRTK is trying to vie forward in a bit of a scrum, and nothing comes out. Almost clear, but it bounces right back into the zone, and the defense of Kraken's going to have to react here.
Awesome, awesome, and it is actually teams are switched, so it is actually BRTK scoring right away. Beautiful long bounce shot to have BRTK up by 3.
You know, this is. I was assured that they were correct as well, so I really put my faith in subtlety on cams, but he has baited me yet again. He has baited
no
me
one.
yet again. Yep.
Trust no one.
A good start for BRTK, though. It's a nice 3 getting sunk in. Kraken, though, able to push up off their offensive joust. Maybe they can set something up. The full force of the offense is here outside the zone. Ooh, and a great intercept from KFC.
Beautiful intercept by KFC, being super active on defense. And wow, BRTK flying in, all 4 bodies right there. Disc is loose, it's low, but picking it up is Fire. Sending Fire to the left side.
That full clear, nearly a shot on goal. Goes a bit high, able to scoop it up and dunk it in is G. Tyler. A solid bounce back. And this is what it's going to be. It's going to be fast-paced. It's going to be back and forth. When you get up to this level in the VRML, you guaranteed some good quality. And so far out the gate, it's a close one.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, one of those next level things is once you can fly fast is figuring out how to fly fast and accurate. So it was BRTK getting 4 bodies into the zone on the offensive side, but not quite able to take advantage of it as Ash picks it up on the back line. So yeah, that's just one of those things, like as you're moving up from, you know, moving up the ranks, you can move fast and accurately.
Bit of a stalled offense there as the brawling taking place. They were all stunned out. They couldn't react off that clear. Kraken still able to get the disc in midfield, though, and pass it up. Here comes the offensive push. A nice bounce pass setup. There's the cross. Tries to take the anchor shot. Can't find it. Finds the pass to Ash, though. And that's the cross they were looking for. It's going to get them 2 and the lead.
Absolutely beautiful passing back and forth. Left and right, back to center. Ash ultimately having a 3-meter shot right on one-on-one against the goalie. That's what you want.
Nice high-level play, and here comes the, ooh, that's a quick defensive push-up there. Try to disrupt that offensive joust.
Absolutely. BRTK now working their way along the right side. They are under a little bit of pressure, but so they will reverse it. Looks like they're going to dump it in. Oh, a double bounce off the Geo there, but KFC has to pass it back to Blessed. Blessed working along to the right side. Trespassing, going to use the brakes there. Pass it to Blessed. He's going to go one-on-one, and he puts it in.
A great cross pass, and yeah, that's the formula to success. That's the recipe to getting points on the board. That cross pass for the one-on-one challenge. The thing is, though, that cross-pass setup is not easy, Doc. These guys make it look easy. And you think, gee, oh, why doesn't everybody do that? It's because it's not an easy thing to do. To get that kind of setup like that, it's just impressive to see every time. I love seeing a good cross-pass setup.
Big time. And, you know, as trespassing hits to the back, Fire has an opportunity, though. Stunned out. Rocket's going to, or yeah, G. Tyler there is going to add a little bit of pressure, but KFC passes it down. Ash gets it on the low side, so he's going to work along to the G. Tyler on the shoulder. No, it is cleared out.
Close, but a good bit of defensive push up there. Ends up getting the disrupt. Still, though, the rebound, almost a shot on goal. Shot goes just a bit wide. Able to scoop it up and continue the pressure. Relentless pressure. The stave comes in from Rocket. Somehow it's slapped away, but right back into the hands of Fire now as he continues to push up. The cross pass again getting slapped away. Is this rebound going to get cleared out? Finally might be.
So some incredible defense there by BRTK, although that shot can't quite connect, and so it's gonna be G. Tyler looking to clear it through. G. Tyler passes to Fire. Fire's gonna take a shot, but it's gonna go a little high, and it's picked up and sent over toward the ceiling now. Trespassing is gonna work his way along. So BRTK doing a really good job on defense here, NightFiree, to turn things around in there when the disc is in their bubble.
Yeah, it's really solid. And now here's the attack. The jukes, trespassing, sinks in 2. And a great sequence from BRTK to fend off a constant pressure from Kraken. Twice, really. and then finally get the chance to attack and get some points on the board, amp up their lead a little bit. It's still, though, when you get to these low-scoring games at this level, they're risky. A 3-point lead is not a lot.
It is not, and that was some incredible one-on-two skill there, actually, from Trespassing, pulling the ender with the letting the disc go. Although disc is now loose, and oh wow, KFC
Whoa.
flying in, gets it, pushes off, and puts BRTK up by 5 now.
There is wings on that chicken because he soared in for that too. A very solid job to again pile on to the lead. Now it's a two-goal lead coming in from KFC. It's up to this offensive joust. They've had a couple of good ones. As I say that, Trespassing gets up in the face and gets the interrupt, passes it off to Blessed, and they're looking to set up another attack. They want to continue to pile onto this. Goalie stunned out. Backboard shot goes a bit wide. The rebound gets scooped up by G. Tyler and cleared down.
G. Tyler's now going to work it, so a good opportunity here for Kraken. He's got options on the left side. 2 people. They do decide to go to the Joker train. Oh, but he loses it. Wow. So I had a couple of opportunities there on the left side on the Geos, but electing for the Joker train, which always entertaining, not always the best strategy. But they do have an opportunity now. Ash moving to Fire. Fire now with the ender, and then picks it back up and puts it in. They're back in within 3.
A great setup pass too. A really quick, laser accurate pass like that is hard to defend. It's how you get around a quick defense like the likes of BRTK. And finally, after constantly attacking the goal, they managed to get a couple of points on the board here, and they do take it down to a 3-point lead. Still arguably going to be tough to come back from because this has not been a high-scoring game, but it's only 1 goal.
Absolutely, and like you said, I mean, things can move very quickly up in these higher tiers. Both of these teams with the capability of scoring a lot of points, as Blessed does a little bit of one-on-one styling, can't quite connect with the teammate there, so it will be a bit of a scramble. Trespassing, going to pick it up by the popcorn, going off the ceiling, but it's Fire picking it up and clearing it through toward the blue side.
This is the attack, too. Maybe this is the comeback from Kraken. They've managed to get at least 2, and they have plenty of time. 2:30. All I need to do is sink a couple of 2s in here. Maybe they can bounce back and get a bit of a lead. The bounce pass there goes a bit too low and a bit wide, but is recovered. Mistakes going unpunished, thankfully for Kraken, as their attack continues here. Another pass up to the backboard, another pass to the center. A lot of passing going around, but no shots on goal. Ends up in a nice snag and a clear. And now BRTK attacking.
BRTK attacking indeed. Blessed with the shot, a little bit wide left. That was a great opportunity, but couldn't quite connect. Disc is now bouncing low. Blessed will be there and pick out the rebound. He's going to work it back. He doesn't have an opportunity, so yes, they will pass back to KFC, who looks to hold it and set up the offense for BRTK. They're going to swing it to the right side now. It's Trespassing, working along the Geos. He's going to do a little bit of one-on-one juking. He goes on against the goalie, off the backboard. No, what a save by Ash.
A huge save, and the rebound scooped up by Fire and full cleared down. A great sequence there for the defense of Kraken, but they still have to come back. They still have a lead to chip away at, and the clock is ticking down. 1:15 now. Really, a 3 is going to be what they need if they keep stalling like this, or 2 quick 2s. But that second 2 is going to be hard to get. And with a clear like this, it's not what they need. The clock's ticking. An open goal 3 opportunity. Shot doesn't bounce in. That would have been the nail in the coffin, I think, for the likes of Kraken.
Absolutely. So Kraken dodging a little bit of a bullet there, but immediately stolen back. So time is winding down. It looks like another goal here, 2 or 3 from BRTK would nearly seal the deal, but they don't even have to do that. Rocket passing to KFC. KFC working. They're just gonna hold out the time. So yeah, they've got to have some action right there. Walking along on the bounce side and slamming it in is Blessed. That'll end the round.
And that's the perfect play, right? You buy a little bit of time to cook down the clock, and then you add on to your lead, locking it in now. Multi-point lead, not going to be able to bounce back from this. And so round 1, very much going to BRTK. 5 seconds left, just not going to be enough to work with. And a great round one at that. You know, a good back and forth here. Both teams definitely coming to play today.
Totally. I mean, this round could have turned out very differently. There were just some really incredible defense that I saw from BRTK, and also a couple of missed opportunities with some passes that didn't quite connect in the bubble offense from Kraken. But I mean, they did really well. It was a great showing, and I have a feeling that in round two, maybe they'll be a little more warmed up, and some of those passes might connect.
And you know, the ones that they did connect were very solid. Quick, snappy passes that got them points and got them those open goal, that one open goal 3. It can break through the defense if it's fast enough. But I mean, geez, BRTK really putting up a solid defense. That's why, in a large part, that they got this round 1 W, because their defensive holds when the attack would come in from Kraken was great.
Yeah, they definitely saved at least 5 points with some incredible defense. And I mean, it's not even really fair of me to say that Kraken didn't have or that some of their passes were a little bit off. I mean, we're talking a couple of degrees off. You know, it's just that little difference that makes you adjust or readjust for a disc. This game is so absolutely difficult, NightFiree.
It's pretty tough to play at this level, and I think we got a bit of a brief visit from Blessed while playing. An interesting little bit of a break there they're taking, but now they're into the game as we kick off round 2. A bit of a wild clear, almost ends in a shot. They are here to scoop it up, can't get the shot off in time. The stun on the back end ends up disrupting that, and Fire is going to try and clear this one down range. Can't, as Blessed scoops it up.
Blessed just elects for the back pass, so passing is going to work it along. He's got options on the left and right. Instead, decides to style a little bit and juke the defender there. It ultimately does pass to the right side, but immediately under pressure, and so it will be Kraken rather getting the disc. Their stack is immediately together. They have an opportunity right here, and they take it. They're up by 2 with their first lead of the game.
A great stack and clear there, and they finally got there before BRTK could, and maybe that'll be a recipe to success in round 2 if they can continue to act off that. We'll see, because hey, this is BRTK. They kept it close for a good chunk of round 1 and then kind of kicked off. We'll see if that's the case again in round 2. A great cross pass. They're gonna answer back. They do it quick, tying things up 2-2.
That stack for Kraken is so fast, put on the defensive joust, but I don't know if they got stunned out in the background or what exactly happened, but took a little bit too much time getting back, and absolutely BRTK punishing that as Kraken comes on their offensive joust, can't connect with the pass there, so it'll be back in the hands of BRTK.
Full clear down range, almost a shot. Does get scooped up by Ash, and that would have been certainly 2 if he wasn't there to grab it, because that stack was there. Looking for that disc. This is a shot on goal, and it is in. G. Tyler finding an open thread, scoring 3. The lead shifts hands. Back to Kraken.
Wow. 44 meters coming off popcorn, just poking the head out in the tunnel and just sending an absolute dime straight into the center of the goal. I mean, that is incredible skill as the disc is now loose. So there's an opportunity here again for Kraken. Oh, but they can't quite get it, and it will be cleared into the Kraken zone.
I mean, BRTK can't let up for a second because this Kraken offense is aggressive. At the same time, Kraken can't let up for a second because BRTK are playing this one competitive too. Keeping it close. Now a 1-point lead, a 1-goal lead. Chipped away, and got to be cautious for an aggressive push out here if you're the offensive, if you're Kraken right now. Because you know BRTK are thirsty.
Oh, thirsty indeed is all players on both teams. Disc is now bouncing. G. Tyler takes a shot. Can't quite get that to connect. Just a little bit high off that pyramid there. And so Ash now backs it up, passes over to Fire. Fire on the shoulder. Fire's going to style. Fire's going to work it in. Oh, what a save by Rocket.
Huge save from Rocket coming in. Can't get the full clear, but a great save. The attack continues. This is where BRTK shines as they continue to put a wall up inside the goal. More shots coming in. The backboard shot goes just a bit wide, and the defense continues to stun and vie for dispossession inside their bubble. It's an aggressive attack from Kraken. It's a relentless attack. There's multiple limbs flailing about, but they've managed to fend it off, and now BRTK looking to attack.
Looking to attack, and the stack. Oh, wow! Oh, my lord! The stack from Kraken getting stunned out in the background and recovering just in time to make that save at the last second, and then KFC just stealing it back and putting it in. Wow.
We are in for a great Friday night matchup. It is delivering on all levels. The lead continues to exchange hands as BRTK try and fend off against another Kraken attack. They managed to do it once. Well, they managed to do it several times, really, but can they continue that kind of defense? Because that is not easy to do.
It is not easy, but it seems to be fueling them right now. I mean, they're really stopping a lot and then immediately turning around and putting pressure on Kraken. A lot of those defensive stops have resulted in quick goals, as it looks like Kraken has an opportunity here with 3 on. But again, the defense. But right now, again, Chaotic with an opportunity. Passes to Fire along the post. She gets stunned out, and Trespassing sends it through. So incredible defense again and again from BRTK.
When the Kraken comes knocking, BRTK mans the harpoons and fends off the attacks. It's a great 4-man wall that they put up, but the question is can they hold it? It's 4.5 minutes. It's half a game, half a round left. It's a 1-point lead. They need to keep putting points on the board because eventually Kraken's going to break through this hole and get another point.
Absolutely, but can't quite connect with that pass there, so KFC will clear it through. Lots of players together. There's a little bit of a leech going on, but it looks like, oh, wow. It will get hauled in by Kraken, although on the back line there is Blessed. He gets stunned out, so KFC is going to pass over to Trespassing, working on the shoulder, sends it in. They're back up by 3.
And, you know, the 3 is going to be... It can happen, right? Because we've seen holes. It's going to be a mistake, most likely, from the likes of BRTK that's going to open up that hole. But there's opportunities for them to thread the needle and find a 3. I think they got plenty of time to score 2 goals. And so that's most likely going to be the plan of attack. But it's not going to be easy. BRTK is really on one right now. Their defense managing to fend off a ton of attacks. And now they're looking to continue to pile on. They want to make this a 2-goal lead. And they do.
And they do indeed, and you know, in contrast to the work that Kraken is doing on the offensive end, really hard work to get goals. The points for BRTK are coming a little bit easier. They're coming off clear and boost, where there's just a little bit more space and a little bit more ability to go one-on-one against the goalie. So they probably have less attempts on goal or similar, but they're just converting at a higher rate because it's just a little bit easier on them. As right here is another example, but KFC can't quite get it. Chaotic will clear it out.
In this match, a back and forth that continues to deliver. 3 minutes left. A lot of time to work with. Kraken can easily come back. They managed to score some excellent goals. This is going to be an open goal 3 shot. Is it going to get the right bounce? No, it's not. Is the stack here going to be able to grab it? No, they can't. The defense back in time. Can they penetrate the wall? Is the question.
Just barely missing on that pass to the shield. Chaotic couldn't quite handle it, and KFC is right there trespassing now. Oh, just a little bit of a back pass. So just those slight differences in the passing making the difference on both of those. But back to KFC, over to the side. No, the disc is going to bounce loose back to mid.
Maybe a miscommunication or just a missed pass on terms of where that was going. But either way, it's going to maybe open up an angle for Kraken. This is a 3 opportunity. Tyler's going to find it now, just like that. It's a 2-point game. These small leads are dangerous to be holding. And with only 2 minutes left, it's anyone's game right now.
That was exactly what Kraken needed, an easy shot. Tyler is not going to miss those with an open goal from, I think, 12 meters out. Oh, immediately with pressure on. KFC's going to get it, though, and KFC's going to pass to Trespassing. Trespassing working along the left side. Goal is open. Psychotic coming all the way out as Ash finally works back into goal. The defensive pressure is good. Ash jumps out of goal and clears it through. So some great defense by Kraken. Can they? Oh, no. Wow.
Yeah.
Now bouncing
They're
low
here.
and picked up. Oh, G. Tyler ties it up with a minute left.
A massive, a calculated, perfectly timed comeback from Kraken here to tie things up 10-10. Granted, the offensive joust into the hands of BRTK, so it doesn't favor them, but still, a minute left is plenty of time to try and apply pressure on this defense and force an error, which they have. Briefly into the hands of Kraken. The stun comes in. The offense tries to set up for an attack, but if they go if they pull too far out, it's going to open up that goal. A battle for disc inside the midfield. A shot goes a bit wide. Trying to find that open goal. 30 seconds left. Kraken inside the zone of BRTK. As I say that, the clear gets scooped up by Ash. That would have been bad news for Kraken, but it's bad news for BRTK as G. Tyler scoops it up, dunks it in just like that. Round 2 going to Kraken.
Incredible finish by G. Tyler, but even better by Ash to pick up that steal on the back line and then the incredible bounce pass to get it straight to G. Tyler on the shoulder. That was just a really beautiful setup by Ash and an incredible finish by Kraken to bring us to round 3. This is what the fans want, right?
It's what we want here at the desk. We always want more rounds, more action, more quality back and forth. And you couldn't get better back and forth in that round 2. You can't get better back and forth in this series. This is a great series to be tuning into. And this round 3 is shaping up to be something interesting. I don't know what we're going to see. Certainly the defense of BRTK is there, but Kraken managed to puncture it. They managed to play faster than the defense of BRTK and get behind enemy lines, scoring those goals before that wall could establish its dominance. It's just, it's a tough one, but Kraken managed to do it there finally in round 2 at the last 30 seconds. Round 3 is coming up, and it's a whole another 10 minutes.
Absolutely, and I think a big part of their success was they got a little bit more pressure. The offensive joust for BRTK wasn't quite as on point. They lost the disc a couple of times in their own backfield from the pressure from the defensive joust by Kraken. So exactly what you said, NightFiree, getting some easier goals before that BRTK wall could be set up inside the bubble. So I mean, this is what we live for. You know, if you're an Echo fan, round 3, 2 great teams. You know, 3 seconds to go before round 3. Here we go, NightFiree.
Here we go indeed. The joust goes into the hands of Kraken, scooped up, and they're going to attack, but that snag from Rocket. A fantastic save prevents that goal from going in and from the lead to be in the hands of Kraken out the gate. I mean, that would have been a 10-second goal, and that's the last thing you want when you start off a round.
Absolutely, setting the tone immediately. Still have energy, still going to be, oh, what a beautiful duck by Fire. Passing over to G. Tyler's going to pass it to Fire, and Fire sends it in. Wow. So Kraken on the board first again in round 3. Rocket just sitting there waiting. Yeah, that's a tough one.
A tough pill to swallow, but hey, disconnects happen and got to play through. Now we're into a timeout, so they have time to pause the clock, get Rocket back in, but that's basically the worst case scenario right there. Best case, if you're Kraken, the goalie, not available to block your shot, and 2 getting sunk in. It's a good start for them, and we'll see if BRTK can bounce back. Again, 2 points, not a big deal, pretty early on in the round, and so I do expect this to continue to be a good back and forth. Both teams are going to continue to score, and I'm very much looking forward to the rest of this round. But we do have to take a brief pause so that we can get that 4th back in.
Yeah, I really hope Rocket comes back in. been playing incredible, absolutely incredible defense. And yeah, some folks in the chat saying, yeah, VTS King saying the game has no flaws. I can't disagree with you there, VTS. It's absolutely a beautiful game. And yeah, VTS donating energy drinks to BRTK. So looks like VTS is a BRTK fan. I've seen some Kraken fans, so good to see the chat popping off in there.
They're hyped, man. They've got their predictions on the line. They've got those chat points dangling in the midst, into the hands of these players, and we'll see what the end result is. This round 3 hype, always exciting. I'm hoping that they don't have an issue getting their 4th back, because that would be worst case scenario for BRTK. They've had a great defensive wall going up. They've been managing to shut down the aggression of Kraken, but if you lose Rocket in goal, that's definitely a potential gap there. They do get Rocket back, thankfully. Everything should be hopefully in order, because this round 3, I mean, this is where it matters.
Porker telling VTS King to take it to off topic. That's a Discord thing. Twitch chat is about spamming. I mean,
Wow.
different people have different attitudes, but I like seeing activity in the chat. We can put it to slow mode if we need to, but VTS adding a little bit of energy to BRTK. I like it.
They're gonna need it. They're down 2 in this round 3. Hopefully everything's sorted and they can continue their attack. Seems to be that way. Here comes the 1v2. As I say that, the defense back in time, able to stun and disrupt the setup. And Kraken now on the defense, something we haven't seen much of, but when we do, it's BRTK usually finding a gap in the defensive wall. There's the 2. Rocket with a fantastic angle ties things up.
So showing the skills in the goal, showing the skills in the striking zone. Rocket putting BRTK back tied up. We got 8 minutes left. It's round 3. This is what we live for.
Really nice stuff now, the offensive joust, and a quick defensive stack comes out and is not necessarily in line. Maybe they're waiting for a steal and a pass back, but it does open up opportunities for attack. Here comes the 2v2. The dodge from G. Tyler, juking out the stun and sinking in the 2 past the goalie. A great bit of movement there.
Great movement indeed. I think there were at least 5 or 6 passes, including a beautiful give and go by G. Tyler to Ash, and then back to G. Tyler. Incredible juke with the dipsy dandy, the old squat action, getting those legs involved. But right back at it is BRTK, although Ash will get to clear this one.
Nice back pass and a nice clear. The stack's going to come in from Kraken, tries to snag disc, can't quite get it there because BRTK was there first. The defensive scoop up, though, G. Tyler manages to brawl it out, passes it over to Fire, who fires it in for 2. A really good, hey, there's the bread and butter. That cross pass, the challenge for the one-on-one.
Totally, and in this round, Kraken is continuing their offensive pressure, and that wall for BRTK just, well, can I say Kraken a little bit?
It certainly doesn't seem to be getting set up, at least. We haven't really seen that full defense set up and be ready for this attack of Kraken, because they really need that full force. The Kraken, when they come in for this attack, it's they manage to somehow continue to snag the rebounds and keep the pressure there. But as I say that, BRTK does get a very nice clear and maybe a chance to shoot on goal. There's the cross pass, goes just a bit wide.
Just a bit wide and immediately under pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stack. Oh, and right there. Oh, and that is just a bit wide. Wow, what a shot. But the disc is now bouncing high, so it will go into the Kraken zone. BRTK right there. They're going to take their own shot. KFC says, hey, I make those.
He wants a 3-piece. Takes the lead down 1. hey, those 2-goal leads are not great. They're not a commanding lead. When you get 3, 4, that's when things maybe you start to worry a little bit if you're on the other's team. But a 2-goal lead at this level, like we've been saying, is not enough. They need to keep piling on. Kraken's going to keep trying to attack, but the disruption, the stun, and the snag from KFC, the regrab from G Tyler. This is going to be a shot on goal off the backboard, doesn't go in.
Oh, that was so close, and Fire just barely missing that rebound, although back in the hands of Kraken, passes to Fire, Fire to G Tyler. G Tyler gets stunned out, Ash picks it up, Psychaotic picks it up, back to G Tyler, puts it in! Wow, what a stumbling, bumbling, just incredible brawling, disc-changing hands, and then finally G Tyler putting it in.
Man, we stepped into the bar, we had a brawl, and then we ended with 2. G Tyler follows it up after finding a couple of stuns, and honestly, a really nice, underhand float pass to get that cross and set him up for the 2. Now the attack coming in from BRTK. It's a quick one. The shot gets saved by Ash.
Wow, what a save by Ash. But back in the hands of BRTK, they're on the attack. Traz passing, working along the Pac-Man. Tries to a cross. It is successful along the backside. Blast puts it in. They're back within 1.
That bounce pass, backboard corner. Oh, just a beauty to set up for that 2. How do you defend against something like that? That was just a great attack. This game continues to stay close. The 1-point lead dangling here as we get down to the last 4 minutes of round 3.
Fire now picking it up, working along the right tube, decides to pass back, but can't quite get there, so immediately under pressure, Ash is going to have to send it back to Fire. Fire over to G Tyler. G Tyler has some space, so going to work along and look for a pass. It looks like Ash on the left side. Ash is coming in! Ash puts it in. They're back up by 3.
We've seen 3s get sunk, so, you can't get comfortable here if you're Kraken. This is, you gotta keep putting it on. If you can get this up to a 2-point goal in the next minute, or a 2-point lead in the next minute, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be something that's gonna be tough to come back for, because I think this Kraken defense this round has looked a little bit tighter than they did in the previous ones. And as I say that, maybe the attack will find a hole in this defense for Kraken. G Tyler able to get back in time, scoops it up, and prevents any sort of setup as we brawl for dispossession in the midfield.
Yeah, and the disc is now over into the BRTK side. Yekuo's a little while ago asking how is the caster doing, and we are doing just fine. Bart Star with a shout out, and Bart Star, captain of Team Rush. They are also a diamond tier team looking to make their own moves, and I hope you're all enjoying it as G Tyler makes the pass to Fire. Fire back to G Tyler. Oh, can't quite get there. We got 3 minutes left in a 3-point game.
Seemed like G Tyler maybe wasn't ready for that give and go. He's expecting for that pass to result in a 2, but either way, it would have been a nice little bit of fancy back and forth passing to get them some points. The attack comes in from BRTK here. It's not quite going the way they're hoping because these stuns are right. The defense is right up in the face of BRTK, stunning him out, preventing the setup. As I say that, the back pass goes just a bit wide, floats around and re-grabbed by Blessed, keeping it into the hands of BRTK, keeping this attack here. A bit of an awkward stun as the disc floating in front of 2, but still the rebound, the pass, the setup, the attack continues from BRTK. The set across pass goes wide.
Wow. I didn't get a great angle on that, but that would have been a beautiful finish. G Tyler just clearing it through. They know that they can just waste some time. They have an opportunity here. Disc is now on the ceiling. Psychaotic is going after it. Psychaotic takes a shot. Oh, just barely blocked by the nest.
I mean, this is truly perfect timing for Kraken. If they can get another goal here and put this up to a 2-goal lead, they've burnt plenty of time, and it would be really hard to come back if they can score another goal here. This is really do or die for BRTK. They have to wall up here. They have to prevent this from going in. There's the cross pass slapped away.
Incredible defense again by BRTK, but right back in the hands of Kraken. G Tyler looking to pass to Psychaotic. Psychaotic over to Ash. Ash is going to back it up. They're not under any time pressure. It's BRTK that's under time pressure. Psychaotic with the pass, but Blessed is right there. Back is G Tyler off the backboard, and that might do it. It's still within mathematical time. There is a possibility, but BRTK is going to have to score 2 goals very quickly.
Perfect execution by the Kraken team there to buy the time like that, burn it down, weather the storm of BRTK, and then finally make it a 2-goal lead. Like you said, it's still possible. It can happen. It's got to be quick. They're trying to do it quick here. BRTK is pushed up. They're looking for this shot. There it is. Dings off the bottom half. They need to rebound this quick and get another shot on goal. But if it's clear, it's not going to be good. The clock ticks down, and now a nail slot shot comes out. The full clear. Down to Kraken. They're going to lock this one in, the nail in the coffin, so to speak, as Kraken, with a great comeback of a series, somehow take back this 3rd round.
Wow, Kraken just continually cracking at that defensive wall of BRTK. Just kept at it, even though the defense was so good by BRTK. They just kept at it, and you know, were ultimately able to take round 2 very closely and win pretty handily here in round 3.
A excellent matchup, to say the least. I think we have, yes, Wrath for Spartan up next, if that hasn't started already. Hopefully they've been patiently waiting, and we can... oh, did they? Are they? They may be live on 2, is what I'm hearing from production.
They are live on 2. It is tied 6-6. It's tied 6-6 with 1.5 minutes left in round 1.
Okay, so what we'll do here is we'll wrap the stream on VRML 1. That'll be it for Friday night here, I believe, and then we'll take the rest of the night. We'll be over on VRML 2, where I think we may have 1 or maybe 2 or 3 more games left. I'm not sure how many Dimwee's going to be doing over there, but there's definitely going to be more games. So we'll take this stream, we'll rate it, we'll wrap it up here. A great game to tune into. Happy to watch it, but we want to carry you on right into the next bit of action. So we're going to call it here. My name has been NightFiree, my co-caster DocEducation. So much for subtlety on the cams. We'll see you guys all later as we raid VRML 2 for more Echo Arena action.
Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.